Once again.
The road's clearing up a little bit, but it's still very slippery out here. So anybody that's driving, I just tell you to buckle up, drive safe. You know, I'm praying for all the families out there. I know where I'm struggling at is somebody always struggling more. So prayers and blessings out to all. You know, it's kind of rough out here in Houston as well as a lot of other places. You know, I'm from Detroit, so I'm used to the snow, but a lot of people here, it's not. So if you ain't got to go nowhere, hey, don't go nowhere. Relax, have some family time. That's pretty much what we've been doing, but I got to get out and get some groceries, catch the power where I can. Those that's here know exactly what I'm talking about. Get on up in here and see what I can get. Oh, wow. Never mind. Through the water, what's gonna be gone? Let's see if they got toilet paper. Good thing I cut back on meat anyway. I was able to get in and out before all that nonsense. Now they got people waiting in line. That's crazy. It's freezing out here. Waiting in line, wow. This one I thought it was safe. Make sure everything is off.
Pipes burst upstairs, our whole apartment.
In cities across the state, pipes are bursting after freezing over.
Guys, so this is my house.
Ceilings now caving in, like at this home in Arlington.
Everything's flooded.
Houston, America's 4th largest city, urging residents Wednesday to boil water.
How can we boil water? We don't even have power.
People lining up at a water faucet in this Houston park to fill up buckets. One person saying it looked like a third world country. Water outages and pressure problems also plaguing hospitals, forcing some to transfer patients or send them home. Travel treacherous in Austin, this SUV sliding out of control on the ice, nearly hitting a woman. Moments later, another vehicle on the same street spinning out of control. And now the weather threat is on the move, heading into the Northeast. The Carolinas bracing for ice this morning. For Virginia to New England, snow.
We have been following the unfolding catastrophe, winter weather paralyzing this part of the country, and
the city of Houston, the so-called energy capital of the world, brought to its knees. Hundreds lining up for much-needed supplies as officials here tell residents with power to boil water.
How can we boil water? We don't even have power.
We have been without power for 60 hours now and without water for about 24.
My family and I, we've been in the dark since Sunday night.
Officials say this week there have been more customers in Texas without power than there were during Hurricane Harvey. Julie Crawford has been boiling snow for her family to use as their primary water source.
We're running dangerously low on water. So now what we've been doing all day is actually coming outside, getting snow, putting it in our pots, and heating it on our propane grill.
Hospitals around the state pushed to their brink, relying on generators and water trucks. In Austin, a facility with 300 patients reporting it's losing heat, even transporting patients becoming an obstacle. Texas is the only state in the entire country on its own electrical grid. A nonprofit company called the Electric Reliability Council of Texas, or ERCOT, manages about 90% of the state's power. The company now under fire for not being better prepared.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Thursday night. This has been a very long week for the millions suffering in Texas, and tonight 13 million are still boiling their water. The power slowly coming back on, and there are serious questions now about the similar disaster there 10 years ago. The recommendations made back then, were any of them followed? And tonight, that acknowledgement now from the head of the Texas utility, saying the Texas power grid was, in his words, just seconds and minutes from a full catastrophic blackout, that this could have been even worse. Though that's hard to imagine given how many have already been without power for days.
Only imagine the desperation that people have when their children are cold.
Yes.
You know, I mean, on the verge of just, you know, we did stories today of people dying in the street from cold.
Yes.
Yep.
You know, that's where we are right now. And like I said, I don't run the power grid, and I'm sure there's a lot of smart people that are working on that, but this can never happen again.
No,
it
absolutely.
can never happen again.
Yeah.
This is 2021.
What you're doing is very, very generous, but it's not the first time you've done this. You did this also for Hurricane Harvey. So what prompted you to open your doors again?
Well, Michael, the people were freezing in their homes. They had no heat, no electricity, and then compounded the problem with no water. They were freezing, and I talked to the mayor on Monday night, said, can we do it Monday night? He said the roads are too dangerous. And then Tuesday, he said, go ahead and open. And we had almost 1,000 people come in Tuesday, 300 spent the night Tuesday night, same thing on Wednesday. So lots of people with lots of needs, and we are more than happy to open this furniture store to serve the community, because that's why we exist.
Everybody needs somebody. And I'm just playing my song, Everybody needs somebody. In this world we can't live alone. Everybody needs somebody. In this world we can't live alone. Through these trials and tribulations, we got to stay strong. Steady losing our loved ones. How can we go on? Lord, I'm putting my trust in you. Let out this pain through my song.